If you were a giant and standing in Taiwan, behind you is China, while to your left are the two Korean nations and Japan. To your right are the Philippines, Indonesia, and Australia. However, directly in front of you is one of the locations hiding the most mysteries, the Mariana Trench. Scientists have been fascinated by this location due to the abundance of terrifying things. The Mariana Trench is a gift that keeps giving because we are discovering more and more scary things. In this video, we bring the new terrifying discoveries scientists have just made in the Mariana Trench. What is an oceanic trench? An oceanic trench is a long and narrow depression in the ocean floor. These trenches are considered the deepest part of the ocean floor, occurring at the boundary between convergent plates and lithospheric plates. These plates slowly move toward each other at distances that range from a few millimeters per year to more than 10 centimeters. The trench is created when one of the plates slides below the lithospheric slab. Generally, oceanic trenches reach between 1.9 and 2.5 miles below the nearby ocean floor. Every ocean is deep and mysterious in its own way. But compared to the Mariana Trench, some parts of the ocean look like the shallow end of a pool. The Mariana Trench, sometimes called Mariana's Trench, found in the western Pacific Ocean, is the deepest part located in any ocean. It is a 1,580-mile crescent-shaped section in the crust of the Earth. The truly impressive part of the Mariana Trench has nothing to do with its length and everything to do with its depth. Although it hasn't been well explored because of the challenges associated with going that deep, the trench goes at least 36,070 feet deep, as measured with sound pulses sent through the ocean during a 2010 survey by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA. The jurisdiction over the Mariana Trench falls under the United States due to Guam being a U.S. territory and the 15 Northern Mariana Islands being a U.S. Commonwealth. In 2009, President George W. Bush established the Mariana Trench Marine National Monument, designating a protected marine reserve that covers approximately 195,000 square miles or 506,000 square km of seafloor and surrounding waters of the remote islands. This reserve encompasses a significant portion of the Mariana Trench, including 21 underwater volcanoes and areas adjacent to 3 islands. The formation of the Mariana Trench can be attributed to the process occurring in a subduction zone, where 2 large slabs of oceanic crust collide. In a subduction zone, one piece of oceanic crust is forced beneath the other, descending into the Earth's mantle beneath the crust. The interaction between these crustal pieces results in the creation of a deep trench above the bending point of the sinking crust. Specifically, the Mariana Trench is formed as the Pacific Ocean crust bends beneath the Philippine crust. The Pacific crust, known as a tectonic plate, is approximately 180 million years old where it subducts into the trench. In comparison, the Philippine plate is younger and smaller. Within subduction zones, the cold and dense crust sinks back into the mantle, ultimately being destroyed. Despite its immense depth, the Mariana Trench is not the closest location to the center of the Earth. The Earth's bulge at the equator causes the radius at the poles to be approximately 16 miles or 25 kilometers shorter than the radius at the equator. As a result, parts of the Arctic Ocean seabed are closer to the Earth's center than the Challenger Deep, the deepest point in the Mariana Trench. The water pressure experienced at the floor of the trench is incredibly intense, surpassing 8 tons per square inch or 703 kilograms per square meter. This pressure is over 1,000 times greater than that at sea level, equivalent to the weight of 50 jumbo jets resting upon an individual. Organisms living in the depths of the Mariana Trench endure a unique existence. In the deepest reaches of this trench, where complete darkness and extreme pressure prevail, life faces extraordinary challenges. The scarcity of food is a significant hurdle, as the trench is located far from any landmass. Leaves, coconuts, and trees seldom make their way down to the trench floor, and the descent of dead plankton from the surface requires them to drop thousands of feet to reach the depths of Challenger Deep. As a result, certain microbes rely on alternative energy sources such as methane or sulfur, while other organisms feed on marine life lower down the food chain. The discovery of the Mariana Trench dates back to 1875 when the HMS Challenger, conducting a global circumnavigation, utilized sounding equipment to precisely locate this trench. It derived its name from the nearby Mariana Islands. The ambitious Challenger expedition, spanning from 1872 to 1876, represented a groundbreaking endeavor in the field of oceanography. Covering nearly 70,000 nautical miles, the expedition involved extensive exploration and mapping efforts, ultimately leading to the identification of around 4,700 species. Now, let us delve into some of the eerie discoveries made in the Mariana Trench, beginning with an auditory revelation. Scientists from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Pacific Marine Environmental Laboratory embarked on an extraordinary venture, placing a hydrophone, an instrument designed to record sound, encased in titanium, onto the ocean floor's deepest point within the Pacific Ocean's Mariana Trench. The recorded sounds spanning a period of 3 weeks left scientists astounded. One would assume that the deepest recesses of the ocean would be among the most tranquil places on Earth. However, despite the expectation of tranquility, the depths of the Mariana Trench are filled with a nearly constant stream of noise originating from both natural and human-made sources. The ambient sound field at Challenger Deep is dominated by various factors. Earthquakes, occurring both nearby and in distant locations, contribute to the persistent hum. Additionally, the haunting moans of baleen whales reverberate through the depths, accompanied by the overwhelming tumult of a Category 4 typhoon passing overhead. The presence of ship traffic also adds to the auditory landscape, discernible by the distinctive sound pattern generated by passing ship propellers. In many ways, exploring the Mariana Trench parallels sending a deep space probe to the outer reaches of the solar system. It is an expedition into the unknown depths of inner space. After meticulously analyzing the recorded sounds, scientists managed to differentiate between the natural noises and those of human origin. One noteworthy recording captured the intense rumblings of a magnitude 5.0 earthquake originating from the nearby ocean crust, occurring at a depth of approximately 10 kilometers or over 6 miles. Interestingly, since the hydrophone was positioned at 11 kilometers, it was situated below the earthquake, an exceptionally unusual occurrence. The sounds of the typhoon were equally dramatic, although the cacophony produced by such formidable storms tends to be spread out, amplifying the overall noise level for several days. Intriguingly, it is astonishing to consider that human-made plastic can find its way into the depths of the Mariana Trench and even infiltrate living organisms. Researchers have made a disconcerting discovery regarding the presence of plastic in a previously unknown species of deep-sea amphipods found within the Mariana Trench, the deepest trench on the planet. This newfound species has been officially named Eurythenes plasticus, aptly referencing the plastic it has ingested. These minuscule creatures were unearthed nearly 7 kilometers below sea level in the Pacific Ocean by scientists from Newcastle University. Alan Jameson, the head of the research mission, expressed astonishment at the fact that we have encountered a new species from an unexplored habitat, only to find it already contaminated with plastic. One of the members of the research team, Johanna Weston, a PhD student, made an intriguing discovery during the examination of 4 specimens of Eurythenes plasticus. Inside one of these specimens, a microfiber was found. Surprisingly, this microfiber was composed of polyethylene terephthalate, PET, a substance commonly used in various household items like water bottles and workout clothes. The presence of PET in this newly identified species serves as a stark reminder of the far-reaching consequences of our inadequate management of plastic waste. Even in the deepest and most isolated corners of the Earth, species have already ingested plastic, often before we even become aware of their existence. Plastics have infiltrated the very air we breathe, the water we drink, and now they have made their way into animals residing far from human civilization. Now, let's turn our attention to a captivating organism dwelling within the ocean's depths, akin to an extraterrestrial creature. In the Mariana Trench, scientists have made an astounding discovery, a new species of snailfish capable of swimming at depths of up to 5 miles. This remarkable creature, known as the Mariana snailfish or Pseudolaparus swirei, leads a rather content and happy existence beneath the immense pressure found 8,000 meters below the sea surface, as reported by the researchers. The notion of happiness at such depths is surprising since the pressure at these depths is comparable to having an elephant standing on one's thumb. The ability of this organism to survive such extreme pressures, transforming the deep sea into a realm as inhospitable to most life forms as outer space, continues to bewilder scientists. Remarkably, not only does this little creature survive, but it also thrives as the top predator, facing minimal competition for prey. Snailfish have developed remarkable adaptations that allow them to venture into the depths beyond other fish and thrive within the deep trenches. In these environments, they enjoy a predator-free existence, taking advantage of the trench's funnel shape, which results in an abundance of food. The trenches are teeming with invertebrate prey, and the snailfish, as the apex predators, are highly active and visibly well-nourished. These sociable creatures often congregate in large groups, feasting on small crustaceans and shrimp. Transitioning from one fascinating organism to another, we encounter a creature that exudes a certain charm, the Dumbo octopus, scientifically known as Grimpoteuthis. This genus of pelagic umbrella octopuses earned its name due to its resemblance to the character Dumbo from Disney's 1941 film. Picture the large fins on either side of its mantle, resembling ears, its petite size, relatively short arms, bell-shaped body, pale coloring, and its tendency to hover above the seafloor. These characteristics have earned it the reputation of being the world's cutest octopus. The discovery of the Dumbo octopus dates back to around 1883, but the first specimen was not observed until the 1990s, following the invention of deep-sea submersible vessels. Compared to other octopods, the Dumbo octopus is small, typically measuring between 20 and 30 centimeters. Its gelatinous body enables it to withstand the tremendous pressures found at depths of up to 13,000 feet. The extreme pressure in its natural habitat maintains the integrity of its body, making it unable to function correctly if brought to the surface. Consequently, it spends its entire life sentence in the depths of the ocean. Dumbo octopuses sustain themselves by feeding on snails, worms, and other organisms they encounter on the ocean floor. Rather than expelling water forcefully from their siphons like other octopuses, they propel themselves through the water by flapping their strong fins, while webbing between their arms aids in swimming. We invite you to share your thoughts on the mysteries of the Mariana Trench in the comments section below.